And finally, some relief at the gas pump. For the first time in 9 weeks, the national average has actually gone down. The price of a regular gallon of gas is now $4.97 compared to the national average for a gallon of gas was at $5. NewsNation correspondent Paul Gerke is joining us live from New York City. And Paul, President Biden is hoping to provide some relief with a decision on federal gas tax.
That's right, Kelsey. Today, Biden said his team is considering it. They expect to have an answer by the end of the week. Right now, that administration is grabbing at straws, doing anything it can to bring gas prices down in a larger effort to stave off a possible recession. But what is the federal gas tax, and how much would pausing it really help us at the pump?
We have a chance here to make a fundamental turn toward renewable energy.
President Biden is keeping an eye on the silver lining of our current energy crisis as his administration sets its sights on big oil and gas.
My team is going to be sitting down with the CEOs of the major oil companies this week and try to get an explanation how they justify making $35 billion.
Biden is weighing a pause on the federal gas tax, which is 18.4 cents on unleaded, 24.4 cents on diesel. It would save Americans untold billions, depending on its length, as the national average cost of a gallon of black gold hovers around the $5 mark. 1 year ago, it was $3.07. But federal taxes are essential for maintaining the roads we drive on. The money is pumped into a trust fund. 84.5% of it goes toward our nation's highways, 15% toward mass transit. Cutting off that funding gives Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm pause.
And we just did a big infrastructure bill to help fund the roads. So if we remove the gas tax, that takes away the funding that was just passed by Congress.
And that money doesn't go nearly as far as it once did if you account for inflation, since the gas tax hasn't been raised since 1993. Yet Biden believes a recession can be avoided. When a reporter suggested the majority of economic experts think one is inevitable, the president was quick to counter.
Not the majority of them aren't saying that. Come on, don't make things up, okay? Now you sound like a Republican politician. I'm joking. That was a joke.
Biden shares the opinion of Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen that a recession is not entirely inevitable. As for pausing the gas tax, one of Yellen's predecessors, Larry Summers, is not a fan. He says it's kind of a gimmick and eventually you have to reverse it. Summers would rather see action on something like lowering drug prices, which incidentally did come up with President Biden when he spoke to reporters in Delaware today. He promises he's making insulin much cheaper to produce here in the United States.
Paul, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.